Moving on to 4A, we've got Leo, who beat Bishop Dwenger last week in what was perhaps the most exciting game of the week. Traveling on the road to face a Northwood team we don't know all that much about, but when you talk about Leo, what they've been able to do this season, to hang 35 on Bishop Dwenger and beat them 35-14 in a round that Bishop Dwenger has owned in years past, what does that say about the job Jared Sauter and his club's done?
Well, here's what it says. Leo is for real. Okay? There's no doubting Leo anymore. They are for real. They've moved up to 4A, and they've shown that they can play with anybody. If you can beat Dwenger that badly, you can play with anybody. So I don't care if it's Northwood or Dwenger or whoever, Leo is capable of hanging with you. Now, you know what was really impressive about Leo last week is they beat Dwenger an old-fashioned way with defense and a running game. They showed a physicality, a toughness about them that was just really impressive. And if they can do that against Northwood, which I think they can, and I think they will, then I think they could advance. Northwood is not an overwhelmingly dominant team. They only average 24 points a game, and they're going to have to create a lot more offense against Leo to beat Leo than 24 points. Leo can do it on both sides of the ball. Obviously, they ran the ball well the other night. They didn't have to throw it that much, but their defense was unbelievably difficult. And how about that 96-yard drive in the first half against Dwenger? I mean, that's just physical exertion and toughness on Leo's part.
I think we are all talking about the offense in this game because both these teams can score, but when I was breaking down the numbers, these are two top 20 defenses, not in 4A, two top 20 defenses in the entire state. Leo's giving up 11.1 a game. Northwood's giving up 11.9. So we talk about the offense, but is it the team that can finally make some stops going to be the team that wins this one?
Well, I can tell you right now, Leo's going to make some stops. I mean, Leo's defense, if you can pick off Bishop Dwenger 4 times and sack them repeatedly and stop their running game, Dwenger didn't even run for 100 yards against Leo. Leo's defense is going to show up on Friday night. I got news for you on that. It's a matter of if Northwood can somehow create some offense against that defense and somehow manage to outscore Leo, which I don't think they'll do. I think Leo wins this game.
I don't doubt you. I don't doubt you.
I don't doubt Leo. Don't doubt me. Don't doubt Leo.
I think I picked the Lions losing by a field goal last week. I might not know what I'm talking about because, man, they look so good against the Saints.
Oh, yeah. I doubted them last week. I mean, you got it on tape. I thought Bishop Dwenger would win. I thought the history and tradition of Dwenger would really show last Friday night, but it didn't. Leo was the physically tougher team, and they dominated. And I don't think they'll dominate this week. Northwood's going to be a really difficult game for them, but I think Leo can get this done.
And Gage Corner back in the lineup last week to have a #1 receiver, one of the top receivers really in our area throughout the season. To have him back after the bruised kidney, that's a big positive for the Leo Lions.
Sure, Leo didn't throw the ball a lot. Gage only had 1 reception, and a couple other guys only had 1 reception as well. But they threw it enough, and their running game was so dominant they didn't need to go to that. But it's nice to know you can if you have to.